What's the deal? What's the deal? You already know who it is. Your favorite Auntie Pooh. You already know. I know y'all like, damn, Auntie. You make a nigga wait. It been like 5 days. I mean, damn. Nigga, I work. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all hear my nigga in the back seat. Y'all already know what it is. So, y'all hear me go quiet. That's because my boss walking through. So, nigga, accept the story how you gonna get it. You already know what it is. But look, check this out. What's going on in the week before we get into the story? I mean, y'all already know. Everybody wanted me to talk about Krishan getting caught smoking. Come on, half us. All y'all smoked when y'all was pregnant. Sick of y'all. I don't even want to hear all that. Y'all trying to crucify a girl for the same shit your mama, your aunties, and your cousin do. Like, girl, bye. I don't want to hear that shit. I smoked when I was pregnant. Like, come on. Y'all be trying to act like, oh, God, we just supposed to feel bad. Bitch, I didn't know. And even if I did, it was going to happen. So, who am I to sit up here and lie in front? Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, no, I couldn't eat. Like, I couldn't eat in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? What about when I didn't know and I was popping Skittles? Like, come on. Wasn't intentional. Shit just happened. So it is what it is. Get off the girl. Already spoke on old girl who killed her husband on live. You know, a lot of y'all running with the fact that she supposed to had found out he was liking men. And I don't know. Is that really a shock? If we, if all you ladies found out your man like peen right now, in the world we in, can we be real? Would you be shocked? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Like, we know the world we living in. We know the times we living in. If somebody you messing with ain't treating you right, ain't doing you right and all that, man, it's time to let go and live. I don't know what y'all holding on to, what y'all be trying to work out. I just don't get it. I ain't got no sympathy for her at all. I don't. I feel like her mama need to be in jail too. Or his mama, whoever mama that was in the video. They need to be in jail too. Because not one time did they say, go put the gun up. Stop playing. You got kids. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I ain't got no sympathy. What else we got going on? I don't care about the Latasha and her husband and Candy. Man, look here. Escape wouldn't even be on TV right now if it wasn't for Candy and Tiny. Let's just keep it real. Tiny and them had Family Hustle. Candy had her shows and goddamn Real Housewives and all that. And nobody checking for Escape. Like, let's just be real. Oh, man, Latasha, you stole your sister money. We know it. You stole that damn money. Girl, please. I don't want to hear that. Anyway, let's get into the story. So, like I said, she was at the bar. She done walked over there with her friend. Her husband, like, he walked over there. He wait a few minutes. He wanted to see how she was moving. She over there smiling. She over there giggling, laughing. She being a little flirty, but not over the line, but still over the line. Like, so he just watching. So, you know, oh boy, he like, oh, talking to her, you know, leaning in. They laughing, but you know, she been a little extra. So he walk over there again. He like, let me talk to you. She like, nah, I ain't got nothing to say. He like, the next time I ain't gonna ask you, I'm gonna snatch you. She was like, you ain't gonna do. Before she could say nothing, baby, he done snatched her ASAP. Snatched her to the back of the bar. She like, let me go. He like, don't make no motherfucking scene. So she be quiet. He like, so this how you go do? She like, you think I don't know. She like, you doing something because you ain't the same. He like, regardless of what I'm doing, you started it. She like, I ain't. He said, man, the cold part, he like, you gonna keep holding the lie. Oh, Lord, here come my boss, y'all. Bo, damn. As soon as I get into the story, here come Bo. Hold on, y'all.
You know how to reset it? You know how to reset it? What you doing?
He know how to reset the alarm? All right, anyway. So, Bo like, so her husband like, look, I ain't finna play these games with you. You want to be together, you want to get divorced. She like, right now, I don't know. He like, oh, so you don't know? He said, all right, say no more. So, with that being said, he like, say no more. He like, I'm gone. She like, where you going? He like, you ain't got to worry about me. I'll see you in a few days. Get your mind right. She like, oh, for real? A few days? He like, yeah, get your mind right. You need to get your mind right. Because clearly you done lost your brain. She like, I ain't lost nothing. Clearly I'm losing my husband. My husband think I'm stupid. He like, well, clearly I've been lost my wife. Clearly I was in love with somebody who thought I wasn't enough. She like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And he was like, you really gonna make me say it? She was like, no. He was like, man, I'm gone. And he like, I'm gone. So he leave. He call this bull thing. What's up, babe? She like, hey. The way he talking, she can tell something wrong. She like, what's wrong? He like, man, I'm cool. Like, my wife tripping. She like, maybe it's because of what we did. He said, nah, I lost my wife before then. She like, oh, okay. He like, no, I'm about to come to you. She like, oh, you know? She like, oh, because she wasn't expecting this, you feel me? He leave and he go drive to her. He drive to her, he get to her. She got her little 90 on, looking A1 for day one, sexy than a motherfucker. Ass sitting up right, titties looking like, mwah. You feel me? He come in, he upset. She talking to him and she ain't even bashing the wife, you feel me? You ain't got to whisper, nigga.
I'm nice. I want to.
Where Bo at?
Back in the back?
Oh.
He plugged up the things to do the footage.
Oh, okay. So, y'all know I'm a little tired. So, he talking to her. They talking, you know, and she like, well, you know, babe, maybe it's just, maybe it ain't what you think it is. Maybe y'all just, you know, lost connection. You know, and y'all be back. He like, nah, man. He said, my wife did the unthinkable, and she think I don't know. He like, but I know. And she was like, what's that? He was like, nah. He said, you know, me and you can talk and fuck around, and we cool. But there's certain shit you just not gonna know about my wife. She like, I totally respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. So, they talking, chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? You already know. She like, babe, you want something to eat? He like, no, I can't really eat. She like, well, you gonna let me eat? And he like, what? She like, that dick. He like, yeah. He whip out. She get the, you already know, giving him the best have his motherfucking life. You understand? So she gawking on that thing, doing what she do. Hey, I might just stop eating these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers think I'm getting high blood pressure.
What?
I'm thinking I'm getting high blood pressure.
Where the fuck did you get that
I
from?
don't know, because my eyes just felt like they needed to open right there. As soon as I touched the bag.
It's called being tired. High blood pressure.
Bitch, I'm telling you. You ain't feel what I felt inside my body.
Like, what, you had a shock?
Yeah, it was just like, bitch, somebody just put some sugar in me or something. I don't know.
Put some sugar in your tank.
Lord have mercy. So anyway,
Put some sugar in your tank.
she giving him hell, whoa. They get cracking, they fucking, they doing, they do. You already know. Do the sound again. That part giving him. Right? Know what they do. So she finally get home and shit. She realized he ain't there. She calling his phone. He not answering. She realized, like, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She like, I'm tripping. She call her homegirl like, he not here. He left. And he stayed gone for a good 3 days. I'm talking about, baby. Him and her shopping. I'm talking about, hey, they A1 for day one. I mean, it's feeling like how him and his wife was in the beginning. He thought it in church. You know, it's like how him and his wife was in the beginning. I mean, it is everything. You know what I'm saying? It is everything. So, I already know you're gonna clean everything. So, they doing them. He finally go home. But old girl, one thing I can't say about old girl never like said nothing negative about the wife. Like, she wasn't a hater. She very much stayed in her lane, knew what her position was, ain't trying to get no other position, ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, she ain't tripping. She doing her. You feel me? So one of her old friends called her like, what up? Whoa. She like, oh, hey, Thomas. How you doing? He like, man, I'm in your city. Let's go to lunch. She like, okay, all right. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah. He like, man. He said, my wife wanted to see you again. He like, but she can't make this trip. She like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She like, oh, Sarah can't make it. He like, nah, but I'm gonna come. I want to see you. We can handle some business. What up, baby? Hey, love. What's up, dear?
She said, Hunter just left. I said, why she this stay? She always boning out.
Man.
I know you got
Here you go. Here you go. I told her to stay.
Huh?
There you go.
Yep.
I said, she always boning out. Leave.
Alright, so look. So, nigga. Oh, you gotta tell her what? Nigga, so.
Her trailer burned down.
How the fuck Sarah tell you that?
She just left.
I'm not saying I'm motherfucking didn't call the police. Because there was going to be a burnt barbecue stick by the car. And
The dog was dead.
I know, the dog is, she said the dog didn't make it.
Dog dead, crispy.
Wow. I said, well, it's better the dog than you or Tony.
When I tell
Facts.
you, Miss Fat, I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn.
Hold on, y'all. So,
It look right.
we get back to the story,
Right?
right?
I ain't thinking
So-
nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
He finally go home, like I said, and she trying to apologize. She trying to make sure that everything is right. You know, she trying to do what she do. She trying to give him a dope. She trying to cook, clean, and it ain't working. He already disconnected. You feel me? He disconnected. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, it's been a few months since then. You know what I'm saying? They working on it. You know, and they working on it, but it just ain't quite right. They have fun times with the kids, but as far as them, they disconnected. So at this point, the wife like, you know what, I'm tired of trying. So she got her husband like, look, do you want a divorce? He said, I never planned on getting a divorce. She said, can you let me know what you doing so we can move forward? He said, I will let you know what I'm doing when you tell me the truth about what you did. Baby, she said, I ain't did nothing. He said, so you never was unfaithful to me? She said, absolutely not. He like, so you wasn't messing with your friend? She like, I would never. He said, you promise you telling me the truth? She said, I promise you I'm telling you the truth. He said, if I find out you lying, he said, it's going to end bad for you. Are you willing to take that consequence? She said, I'm willing to die on 1,000 hills on that. I ain't never did nothing. He said, okay. He said, I'm going to cut off what I'm doing. And she said, so you cheating? He said, yes. I got somebody else. And I really like her. I'm not going to act like I don't. But if you swear to me that you ain't never cheated, you never violated, he like, I'm going to cut her off. She said, do you love her? He said, yes, I do. And he was like, so you ain't never did nothing? She was like, no. He was like, okay. So he went. I'm doing this live with this video real quick, but go ask Miss Pat, did she want a middle part, side part, or what?
Middle part, side part?
Yeah, what type of wig she want? Or curly, straight, what kind? So what happened was, he called his boo. He was like, look, my wife swears she didn't do nothing. He like, I want to do a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so I'm going to let you go.
Middle
She was
body.
like, okay. She was like, okay. She was like, I understand. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you and your wife work out. He said, but look, I want you to know if you ever need me for anything, you got me. She said, well, I am going to need you for something. He said, what you going to need me for? And then she was like, I'd rather talk to you in person. And he was like, okay, I can come see you. I owe you that. She like, thank you, I appreciate it. So like I said, mind you, she had dinner with her friend. So she get back to the apartment. She get back to her regular everyday schedule. He going to come out there and see her that weekend. They have a conversation at dinner. She told him, she didn't want to meet him at the house because she didn't even want to go there. She like, I'll meet you in person. We could just talk in public. So they sitting there and they talking and they having a good conversation. And she telling him like, it's all good. I hope you stay with your wife. I ain't tripping. I hope, that work out for you. You feel me? Cause that nigga finna walk in and I don't like him. Get some.
I'm like, cool.
I don't fuck with hoes. I I ain't going nowhere yet though, cause both still here. So I had to come outside. It's a lot of distractions today. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all like, damn, Pooh, you telling the story. Well, bitch, I'm at work. This is what happened when you sneak doing shit at work. God damn, the camera right there. Let me turn this way.
Other way.
Yeah.
I'm like, where you parking?
In the driveway. I might have to move anyway for Jermaine or somebody to get here.
Evelyn crybaby ass. Main off.
What time is it?
It is 5:51.
Yeah, let me move because she gonna be crying. So, what? Go there. She wants the water. Just let her drink. She wants some water.
Hot water. My coffee.
For her coffee.
Thank you.
Thanks. So, hold on, y'all. Let me get to the car. So, like I said, they ain't talking or whatever. And so, hold on. I just want to be able to. Oh, God. Oh, that's why I should have just waited, but I ain't want to wait. Shit, I was in the mood telling a motherfucking story. Yeah. So, anyway, honey. Anyway, the motherfucking, they sitting there having dinner, and he was like, you know, I'm glad you understand. And she was like, it's just funny that, you know, you're going back to your wife after all she put you through. She was like, after you give me this long ass, you know, speech about how I'm yours and, you know, you fucking with me, and long as I abide by these rules. And she was like, these are rules like you implemented for no reason. And he was like, absolutely not. And she was like, well, that's the way I feel. And he was like, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's not like that. He was like, it's not like that or whatever. And he was like, I promise you, he said, she told me she didn't do something. He said, look, bro. He said, I know she lying. He said, but I'm just trying to do shit right. So whatever transpired, I'm clean. He said, because I didn't fuck up on my wife till I knew. He said, I know for a fact she fucked up on me. So a girl was like, well, I'm pregnant. And he was like, hold up. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to happen. She was like, I don't know, because my tubes is tied. So I really don't know how this happened. But we all know tubes come loose. So she pregnant. He was like, how far are you? She like, I'm 3 months. He do the math. He like, damn, okay. He like, so what you want to do? She said, I'm not going to lie. I just found out. She was like, because I have been putting it off. Because I just thought I was getting fat. Wasn't even thinking about being pregnant. She was like, so I don't really know how to respond to this. So he like, you know I told you I ain't want no babies. You know, that wasn't part of it. He said, but you know, as a real man, I was fucking with you. If you want to keep that baby, he said, you keep that baby. He said, and I don't have no problem with you. You feel me? Keeping the baby. So she like, okay, I think I'm gonna keep it. She like, cause you know, it was just odd to me that I got pregnant knowing my tubes tied. I said I didn't want no kids. She said, now I'm having these feelings, you know, that I ain't really know I had. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And so he was like, I totally understand. He was like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He like, I get it. I totally understand. So she was like, but I understand you can't be with me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I get that. And she was like, but I wish we could raise our baby together. And then he was like, well, I was only planning on being her here for a day. He was like, but since you like 3 months, he was like, you been to the doctor? She said, yeah. And she was like, even the doctor called it like a miracle baby. And he was like, miracle, I like that. So he was like, oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm behind my boss, y'all. My boss right here. Oh, yeah. I'm behind my boss on the other hand. So he was like, I like Miracle. You know what I'm saying? And so they had a little bonding moment. And she said, look, I ain't trying to step on your toes. If you never want to tell your wife about this baby, I totally understand. She said, but what I do expect from you, because you're a grown man, she said, can you just make sure if something happens to you, that my child is recognized in your will, and you know you got property, can you make sure my child has a piece of something? He said, oh, my child gonna know me and my family and his sisters and brothers. He was like, so you ain't gonna have to worry about that or whatever. And she was like, okay, you know, thank you or whatever. So he was like, look at Bo. Boski. My boss in there. So he was like, yeah, you ain't gonna have to worry about that. And she was like, thank you. And he was like, you know what? He was like, I apologize for even trying to come cut you off like that. After what I told you, he like, I'm a man of my word. He like, I shouldn't even did you like that. And she was like, I totally understand, you know? And he was like, but he said, I thought my wife was gonna come clean. He was like, I need her to come clean. And she said, why? He said, I don't know. He said, but it's something that I need her to do. And so I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. So he stayed with her a couple of days. On that Monday, he was gonna go home. But she wasn't feeling good. So she started spotting it a little bit. So she went to the hospital. And when she went to the hospital, they had another bonding experience because he was scared. Like, Lord, he realized then, like, he really didn't want her to not have the baby. Like, he was feeling genuinely sad because when she woke up, she like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. She was like, I hope I'm not miscarrying. And it fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I hope you not either. And he went like into full action and was there for her. You know what I'm saying? So he knew right then and there. He said, look, whatever you got to do, I want you to keep the baby. Keep the baby. And she was like, okay. So they at the doctor or whatever, and he was like, can we do an ultrasound? She said, well, I really don't have, you know, I didn't have her scheduled for no ultrasound, but since, you know, it was spotting and all that, of course we got to do one. You know, we go check on the baby. They check on the baby, they hear the heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And she like, you know, sometimes this happens. And he was like, well, do she need to be on bed rest? She was like, I do want her on bed rest because she's already starting to pre-clamp, basically. Like, you know, contracting low-key. Like, she was like, and I don't want to have to stitch her coochie, you know. She was like, so y'all can't be, you know, having sex. And he was like, okay, I understand. She was like, you know, wait further along, you know, so we can, you know, get her situated. So that was all fine and dandy, you know what I'm saying? So he goes and he goes home. When he go home, his wife is back to herself again, and now she's just like, look, let's work it out. And he was like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. So later on that day, you know, he was still good with the kids, making sure all the bills was paid. He was doing what he was supposed to do. He just wasn't there for her. You know, he was there, but he wasn't there. He was checked out or whatever. So she called his mom or whatever, and she called his homeboy and was like, I think we need to have an intervention. You know, can we have like a trip? Can we have a couples trip? Can we all go somewhere? Maybe a new scenery, you know. So mom come over and presents this idea to Jamaica. And surprisingly, he cool with it. He like, cool, we can go to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. He was like, I can still get some work done. You know, Jamaica be fine. She said, baby, I think we'll just be able to rekindle. And he just like, okay, fine. You know, fine. And she was like, maybe we can renew our vows. And he was like, I don't know about that one now. And then so Miles was like, what you mean you don't know about that? He said exactly what I said. And Miles was like, well, let me stay out y'all business. And he was like, yeah. Can you stay out our business? And Moms was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll stay out y'all business. So his daddy like, chill out, son, you feel me? He was like, no, I'm just saying, like, he like, I understand what you're saying, son. You know, Moms, you know how she is. He like, yeah, I know how she is with you, Dad. He like, but I'm grown, you feel me? Pop's like, I understand, son. You know, I understand. So, they plan this trip. The plan for the trip is in 2 months. Everybody going to Jamaica, because now it'll be like around June. It'll be sunny, you feel me? It'll be cool. So, as I was saying, they getting ready for the Jamaica trip. So, the last 2 months has been cordial. It's been nice. It's been trying to get back to know each other. You know what I'm saying? He been going out to see his baby mama, but he's been, you know, respectful because they can't have sex. You know, and I mean, at this point, she already pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened was, they planned the trip. He tell his baby mama, you know, we're going to Jamaica. She like, oh, I always wanted to go. She like, I hope y'all enjoy it, whatever. He was like, you going too? And she like, what? He like, yeah, you going too. And she like, I'm going where? He like, you going to Jamaica? And she was like, huh? He was like, yeah. He was like, you going too? He was like, and if shit hit the fan, he was like, because at this point, I don't have no reason to hide or lie. He was like, and maybe if motherfuckers know the truth about me, they'll tell me the truth about them. And she said, well, you know, I ain't really comfortable with that. He said, I'm not really worried about you being comfortable. He was like, because ain't nobody gonna do nothing and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so it is what it is. So she was like, oh, okay, you know, she didn't really want to, you know, intervene because, like, she don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nobody at all. So they leave and they go eat and shit. So they at this restaurant. It's the same restaurant her and Thomas went to, right? Her and Thomas went there before. And you know, when he came in town. So the guy who's the host of the restaurant, he one of them old creeper ass niggas. You know what I mean? One of them niggas that are always in the female business. When they come to the motherfucking restaurant, you know, just a nosy ass, hater ass fucking waiter. You feel me? Like a nigga that don't even need to be motherfucking. Hold on, y'all. Like a nigga who don't even need to be, you know, worried about a motherfucker. Just be all in the motherfucking business. You feel me? Just all in the motherfucking business. So, make it so. You get the type of nigga he is. He just a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Always in somebody's business. You know, the type of nigga that be telling shit when you come in with a different person. Oh, you got another one this time? Oh, that's your uncle? Bitch, this is my daddy and the last nigga was my brother. Like, one of them type of hating ass niggas. So, when they leaving, right? When they leaving a little spot from eating, the nigga tap our boy on the shoulder like, oh, you the second nigga she had. He like, what? He was like, man, all y'all be paying to bring her, she always orders something expensive. Man, I wish I could get treated like her. This what he tell our BD, right? So BD like, what? So they get back to the house. He starting to act a little funny. He like, hey, what was up with her boy? She like, what is you talking about? He like, what's up with her boy? Like, he talking about you just had a nigga there. She said, yeah, me and Thomas went. He was like, who was Thomas? She was like, my classmate, he married. She was like, yeah, we went there a few months ago. Like, we went out to lunch. So now he like, oh, a few months ago. She like, hold on. What you trying to indicate? You feel me? What you trying to indicate? So he like, nah. She like, look, I'm not your wife. I never cheated on you. Thomas has a wife. He's my classmate. We does business. And she show him the contracts. Like, this is what we just got through doing. She like, and if I'm fucking him, babe, why would I take him to the restaurant? She like, I could just meet him somewhere and fuck him. He like, yeah, you right. And then he was like, yeah, you right, though. She was like, oh, Lord, if every solution I'm going to come up with, if you going to think I'm cheating, she like, we could just be done with this. We can do a DNA test while this baby in my stomach. I don't got to play with you. So when she said that, he was like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. So he hugging her, kissing on her. She like, it's already a fucked up situation. I don't need the extras from you. And he was like, I'm sorry. Then he told her like, you know what? Man, bring your homegirl to Vegas. She like, what? He like, you got two best friends, huh? She was like, yeah. He said, man, tell him it's a girl trip. He like, I'm paying for it. He like, we going to Vegas, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. You feel me? That's player. You know what I'm saying? Real player shit. So he take him. He take off. That's what I was trying to say. He take off. He go home. Like I said, they mixing and mingling. Now it's time for the trip. Everybody catch a flight. Her and her friends first class. They all first class. Everybody go on the trip. Everybody get to Jamaica. Everybody get there the same day. Everybody was cracking. You understand? 2 separate flights though. Same hotel. Same little loft shit, right? The wifey trying to be lovey-dovey. Hubby like, okay. But she trying to overly do it more than what she normally would. So he ain't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So she, at this point, she felt a little defeated. So she started drinking. You know what I'm saying? Soon as they get to the little, I don't want to say Airbnb, but to their little hotel shit, little resort shit, they got them with the drinks, they drinking. Her homegirl, they getting fucked up. Her homegirl, like, just loosen up here, come around, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Now, another car pull up. These people say, hey, to the Williamses. And her friend look and say, oh, it's some more girls here. She just, how you, when we all black, we all looking. Oh, okay, some more chicks. Good, some more black people. You know how we do. So, everybody speak. Oh, girl, look up. And she see her baby daddy. And everybody, and her 2 friends like, what? She like, nothing. And her one friend know who he is, right? Because she showed her a picture. So her friend like, wait a minute, ain't that your... She like, chill out. Like, chill out. So they going up to their room. But he low-key kind of booked them for every event that they doing. So it just looked like everywhere they go, they keep running into each other. But really, his logic was, I didn't want you to not experience everything we was experiencing. Like, I brought you for a reason. You feel me? And I'm going to get my time to come spend with you. You feel me? I'm going to come check you out. Or whatever like that. So, that's how that went. So, it's like the first night in. They have fun. Wifey gets smacked. So she passed out early. Everybody else went out to the club. Baby mama go, everybody there. So, his dad, mom, everybody out there. His homeboy, his wife, she tired too. She go upstairs. She go to sleep too, cause they, like I said, they been drinking since they got on the fucking plane. So mom's like, shit, I'm tired too. So mom's leave too. So now it's just Pops, his homeboy, and him. Pops like, man, what's up with you and your wife? Like, y'all go figure this out. He like, it's already figured out. Like, you know. He was like, oh yeah, and I got somebody I want to introduce you to. So Pops like, oh shit, we finna make some motherfucking money while we out here? Oh hell yeah. He go get his BM. He walk over there to his daddy. He was like, Wooty Bam, that's my Pops. He was like, nice to meet you. She was like, nice to meet you. She was like, how you know my son? And she said, we're friends. He said, no. We not doing no lying. He said, it's my baby mama. And then he turned her, moved her shirt, showed she was pregnant. He was like, I've been messing with her for more than 6 months. This is where I've been when I've been out of town. He was like, and until my wife tell me the truth, this is what it is. So Pops like, you ain't even had to tell me. Like, why you putting me in this? He was like, for real, Daddy? He like, so you even not gonna tell me the truth? Pops like, what is it that I could tell you, son? He was like, man, it's crazy. So her friend like, Alan, you good? Her friend like, Alan, he like, hey, Tracy. He like, hey, Sarah. Baby daddy like, hey, you know them? Tracy say, do he know me? Yeah, he know me. Last time I seen him, we was engaged. And that motherfucker disappeared off the face of this earth. Pops like, what the fuck y'all got me in? She like, so you ready to have that conversation you been dodging? He was like, I'm married. She was like, I don't give a fuck about you being married. She like, that's fine and dandy. She like, damn, it's been 10 fucking years. Who would ever think I will meet you like this? So she tell her friend, she like, so the whole time you was saying you was in love with somebody, it's the married nigga, and it's the nigga that I used to be in love with, friend. She was like, this a small motherfucking world. And old girl looking like, I didn't even know that we knew had a mutual friend. You feel me? I ain't really know. And so he was like, but nigga, you was with me when I met her in the club. He was like, but I ain't remember that was her, bro. Like, she lost a lot of weight. Like, she, you know, she used to be a big girl, like, you know. He was like, so I didn't recognize her. So everybody just like, oh shit. So Pop's like, man, I got enough shit going on. I ain't in this shit. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Pops gets up to turn around and leave. Right? As Pops getting ready to turn around and leave, nigga, Pops turn around and look who's smacking Pop's face. It's Mom's. Mom's like, what y'all got going on? And everybody like, oh, hi, how you doing? He was like, this is my mama, y'all. And all the ladies was like, oh, okay, hey. She was like, Tracy's name was like, well, all right, then you have a good time, and walked off. Tracy and the other girl walked off. Old girl still standing there. She like, oh, okay, well, you know. She didn't say, you know, BD, I'll see you later. He like, all right. Mom's like, so you bring your fucking hoe on a family trip? He like, excuse me? She ain't no hoe. She was like, yes, the fuck she is. She like, you don't know a gold digger when you see one. He said, oh, I see one. I've been seeing one my whole motherfucking life. I recognize a gold digger, a liar, and a manipulator in a heartbeat. She like, what you trying to say? He said, I said it. She said, what the fuck your wife go think? He said, I've been telling my wife I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And while you calling her a hoe, that hoe pregnant with your grandchild. Mom's like, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I hope she take you for everything you got. And he was like, oh, the way you took her for everything she got. Oh, it's cool when you do the manipulation. She like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He said, you think I don't know? You think I don't know? You think I don't know what you've been doing my whole motherfucking life with every girl I ever fucking been with? You think I don't fucking know? She tell Pops, hey, you better get your son, he said. Nah, y'all need to have this moment. That's y'all. And he just stepped back. He like, Mama, ever since I was young, every fucking girl you ran off or you fucked them. She like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. He like, look at you. You want to get loud. You want to yell. You don't even tell the truth. So she get quiet. He like, yeah. You think I don't know? He like, what about Katie? She was like, that bitch wasn't nothing. He like, yeah, you ran her off. He was like, what about Amber? You ran her off. He like, what about Lisa? You fucked her and ran her off. Mom's like, well, if they can get fucked, they can get fucked. And he was like, oh, that's what it is? She was like, if they can get fucked, then clearly they wasn't for you. He was like, and I don't mean they was for you either. He was like, you was a grown-ass motherfucker manipulating kids. And you still doing it to this motherfucking day. He was like, you know, I would think you would grow out of some shit like that. She was like, you don't know what the hell you talking about. He was like, I do know what I'm talking about. He was like, just like I did a fucking DNA test, and that ain't my daddy. Pop's like, what you talking about? He like, yeah, you ain't my daddy. He was like, when our baby was born and was sick, he was like, and they told me I needed to give him blood, and we didn't match. And you came to give blood. You didn't match. How the fuck none of us matching? Which is facts. He was like, I'm not neither one of y'all blood type. Right? So they like, damn. He like, yeah, I been did a DNA test. While you was knocked out sleep, I swabbed your mouth. He like, you ain't my fucking daddy. He like, and you know what, Mama, the cold part? He like, you just was gonna really keep lying to me. So now she just looking like, she like, well, at the end of the day, you had a good life. You ain't never wanted for nothing. He was like, fuck you. Now tell me the truth. She was like, what? What else do you want to know? He was like, I want to know. Did you fuck my wife? And Miles was just like,